Everyone, what's up to you all Mindsetters? It is a lovely Thursday and you know what that means. It's time to learn more and learn extra. My name is AB Abram and I am having the usual suspect, Mr. Peter himself. How are you, sir?
Abraham, I'm really great. And folk, as Abraham said, it's Thursday afternoon. It's late Thursday afternoon. It's 6 o'clock, which means it's like quarter to Friday, which is a super time of the week, I think.
Of course.
And what makes it even special is that we're doing some mathematical literacy.
I like that. And we have also other guests in studio. We have Wayne and James. James is like becoming a regular here, hey?
It looks like it, hey? He's going to take my job soon. I've got to watch out.
And I was watching the show last week. I had the Mindsetters saying, you know what, this guy likes to reason a lot and he always has an answer for everything. I guess like teacher, like student. Anyway, what are we doing, Peter?
All right, folks. First of all, Wayne, welcome. I know this is your first time here.
Yes, it is.
So that's great. I hope you enjoy the experience.
Well,
I have even better news for you folk out there. Next week, we are trying to get a young lady into the studio from another school.
Ooh,
so it'll be quite nice.
We
actually have some decent conversations, I think, which will be great. Okay, super.
It can't be that bad.
That's awesome, Peter. Well, let me tell the Mindsetters what they need to do.
Okay, you do that.
Cool. Mindsetters, you need to follow us on facebook.com/learnextra. Like the page, share the page with all your friends. Give us your questions. Help other Mindsetters on the page because that's what we're on about, helping one another. Second thing that you need to do, follow us on Twitter @learnextra. I'll be reading some of your tweets later on just to see how are you guys doing. And if your day was good at school, what were you doing in your maths literacy class? Share it on Twitter also. And then lastly, download your notes all for free on learn.mindset.co.za. Tell you what, Peter, you know that we've been giving away airtime vouchers, right?
I believe that. I haven't won one yet, but I believe so.
Well, today is the last day, and you still can't enter, unfortunately.
Okay.
Today is the last, it's your last chance, Mindsetters, to win that awesome airtime voucher worth 110, proudly sponsored by Vodacom. We have a winner from last night's show, and his name is Nemovagani. Yes. Sure. Congratulations to Nemovagani, Raymond. Hope you're going to enjoy. And he's winning for the second time. So already he has 110 airtime. It's another 110 airtime. Congratulations to you, buddy. But otherwise, Mindsetters, download your notes and then fill in your questions on the form that is provided on Facebook, which is your test yourself questions. It doesn't end there, Peter, because we love giveaways. We are working together with the Mindsetters. That's our theme for this year. We're giving away these awesome tummy techies. Can you see my techies? Look at this. They're cool, hey, guys. Well, I also love the color, just because we're from the month of love and I'm wearing red pants. Otherwise, they're so cool. They're slick, eh? Wouldn't you like some, Peter?
Yeah, but I need a bigger pair.
You need. I have a size 9 somewhere.
Oh, cool.
Or 11. Well, to win this awesome pair of Tommy Techies Mindsetters, all you need to do is to caption the picture that is posted on Facebook, and the caption with the most likes gets to win a pair. Winners will be announced tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So 3 winners will be selected, the winners with the highest number of likes or the most number of likes on Facebook. That's it, Peter.
Sure. Do we have time for maths literacy after all that?
Counting all the airtimes and counting the shoes, I think we still do.
Okay, great. Well, guys, before AB starts talking again and we don't get any words here.
It's part of maths literacy. This is life. That's how we deal with maths literacy. We learn through talking and experiencing stuff and sharing stuff.
It's just not keeping quiet today. Maybe the producer should talk in his ear and tell him, hey, we got to show you. Right, folk, what are we doing today? Let's have a look. We're looking at collecting, organizing, and classifying data, which basically means we're going to be introduced and do calculations with regards to classifying and organizing data, summarizing data, representing data, and analyzing some data. Now, for my 2 boys over here, they must be pretty excited about this. In fact, I'm quite excited about the show because they're going to know all the answers. Why? Because they're writing a test on this very section on Wednesday next week. So they've probably already learned everything and know it all. Is that right, James?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. Oh, my word. Okay, let's see what happens. Right. Before we carry on, let's just have a look at our challenge question. Here it is, and let's see if we're able to answer it. Below is an illustration of how the 1.1 trillion South African budget was to be spent in 2013, okay? And folk, you should know what a budget is, okay? So what do we mean, guys, what do we mean by a budget?
A budget's, yeah, it's basically how much you're given to spend. You're given a certain amount to spend on anything, well, in this case, the certain areas that you have, so you can't exceed that budget.
Okay.
So it's amount of money
It's
that
what
you
you
can't exceed.
expect to spend.
Basically,
Agree?
yeah.
Okay. Now, what's the other document that we use that says, okay, we expected to use this, but there's another document we use that says, oi, this is what we actually did spend. Can you remember what that is? Wayne, do you remember?
hey.
Not at all, actually.
Okay, great. So they're writing a test on this on Wednesday, and I'm starting to be a little bit worried. Have you heard of something called income and expenditure?
Oh, yes, okay,
yeah, that's right. Okay. So
Income
income
and
and
expenditure.
expenditure account is saying, hey, this is how much money we actually did spend. This is how much money we actually did bring in. Whereas a budget is saying, we expect to spend so much. And if you look at this, this actually comes from 2013, from our South African budget. And in there it said, we're going to spend approximately 1.1 trillion rand. Now that's quite a lot of rands. Okay, if I had so much money, we'd all be doing this show from our cruise ship. Okay, so let's have a look. And on this they're saying, you know what? For general public services, we're going to spend about 57 billion. Science and technology, about 2 billion. Education, sport and culture, about 233 billion. Okay?
Sure.
So that just gives us an idea on where all this money from South Africa is going. Then we asked a few questions. Okay? The first two are so simple, it's actually an embarrassment. It says, how much was to be spent on defense, public order and safety? We're not going through it now, guys, because it is a challenge question, and we'll come to it at the end of the lesson. But where would you find that answer?
Somewhere
Straightforward,
in
hey?
there, yeah.
From
Whatever
from
the topic it
diagram,
was, yeah.
Absolutely. Then the next question, what did the government plan to spend 2 billion on? Where are you going to get that answer?
In the diagram.
Straight
From the diagram as well. There's the diagram, okay? We're going to find the answer there. Now we look at this. We've been speaking about trillions. Guys, how big is a trillion? So the next question is, write 1.1 trillion in actual numbers using digits. That's going to be quite something. Do you think you guys could do that?
Yeah.
All right,
Hopefully.
Wayne
I can
has said
definitely do
yes.
it.
At the end of the show, we'll get him to write it up. Next one. What percentage of the budget was spent on transport, energy, and communications? Now, I'm going to give you a quick summary of what we're going to cover. The first thing we're going to look at is this weird and wonderful diagram that I see on my board over here. Guys, what is this diagram?
The
The
frequency,
frequency table.
It's a frequency table, absolutely. And you know that for two reasons. One, because I taught them, and two, because they can see it here. Okay, so a frequency table. Now, when would we use a frequency table?
When
Jack?
collecting data.
All right.
Or recording data.
Yeah.
basically.
Okay, so I get a whole lot of data. Okay, in this case, we're looking at the heights of certain people. Got that? All right. So we're looking at people's heights, and we're saying, how tall are you? How tall are you? How tall are you? And we're writing it down. And so we're actually making little marks on our screen, and that's called the tally. When we finished asking everyone, we then count up all these dots. Now you will notice that if I were to make a dot, these little stripes, 1, 2, 3, 4, what do I do with the fifth one, Wayne?
You cross it right through.
Right, I cross it through. So every time I see something like that, I don't have to count those lines. I just automatically know that means
5.
5, absolutely. Okay, so now I know that means 5. Looking at this, you can count easily now, can't you? You've got 5 and 2 is?
7.
7. You got 5, 5. You got 5, 5 and 1?
11.
Okay, feel free to throw out the
Okay.
Okay. We've got 5, 3 and?
8.
8. 4, which is?
4.
4, absolutely. Okay, so folk, in matric and in grade 11, even in grade 10, you've got to know how to draw up a frequency table. Are we clear on that? Okay. Now, when we've got all this information, we are going to display this information. And there are various ways in which we can display this information, and we will talk about that, and we'll do examples of that in a short while. But basically what it is this. We can display our data with bar charts. Right. Chaps, what's a bar chart? In fact, do you want your moment of glory here? Do you want to come and draw one for us?
Okay.
Okay. Now, James has never used the computer before, the screen, so it's kind of awkward. You've got to get used to it. But basically, don't get your finger too close to the screen and hold it about over there. Right. Let's draw it on the screen and just next to bar charts over there.
I was going to say chart means graph, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got our set of axes. Great stuff. Okay, nice and straight. Okay. And then a bar chart is going to be...
Well,
we're going to have bars, aren't we?
yeah, the thing
Okay,
is, yeah. Like
there we go. Great. And what must we remember about bar charts?
they have to have spaces.
Brilliant. We have to have spaces between those actual bars. The other thing we've got to remember about a bar chart, guys, is that every chart, in fact, not only a bar chart, every chart has got to have a what, Wayne?
X-axis or what?
X. Did I hear the word X? We are doing mathematical literacy, and I heard some blasphemy here. Okay. We are never ever allowed to say X and Y,
yeah.
in a mathematical literacy classroom.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, not.
So when the camera goes
Prohibited.
off you and comes back to me, Wayne's gonna, James gonna give you a bit of a cut there. Okay. You may not say X and Y. What do we call it, James?
Hey man, we did this last week.
That's right.
Let it sink in there, sir.
It's called horror.
Horizontal and vertical.
There we go. We've got a
Horror.
horizontal axis, chaps, and a vertical axis. Okay. So you've got to say to the examiner, the horizontal axis represents this. My vertical axis represents that. What else, chaps, do I need on any graph?
Your digits,
Okay, besides the digits, before we even get onto that,
label, your heading.
a title, absolutely. I've got to have a heading or a title on all my graphs. Are we clear on that? Okay. Now, the next one, so this is our bar charts. Okay, now we're going to get a different color. Why? Because I want to. Now we're going to look at multiple bar graphs. They're also sometimes called compound bar graphs, or double bar graphs, or double stack bar graphs. Okay. Wayne, do you remember what those look like? Do you want to come and draw us one?
Let me try it.
Okay,
I'll
come
try
on.
it.
Wayne's coming over here. All right, Wayne, you're just going to stand at this kind of angle so the camera can get you because you're quite pretty. Okay. Okay, and then just draw a multiple bar graph.
Okay, excuse me if I'm wrong, actually. So, obviously with your axes.
Okay, great. That's a good
Axes.
start.
You don't mention that word.
Okay.
So, and as I said again, sorry if I'm wrong, but does it go on like this?
Absolutely wrong, huh?
That's a step.
Okay,
graph.
that's a step graph. All right, so we all know that Wayne's on his way to failing his test on Wednesday. Right. You know what it is all about.
I
don't
think so,
you?
yeah.
Okay, so here comes James. He's going to do it for us.
Can I
and
just do
let's
it
have
with
a
the
look.
same one?
Yeah, draw it on the same one. There we go.
Isn't it?
Okay, brilliant.
Okay.
When do we
Now I
use
remember.
multiple bar graphs, chaps? To draw the other two?
sorry.
When do we use multiple bar charts? Wayne?
When there's different different kinds of information given to you.
Absolutely. When I have two different sets of data, and I want to make a comparison between those
Between
two
the two.
different sets of data, then I'm going to use a multiple bar graph. Either stat, as James has done here, thank you very much, James, or what I can do, and I'm just going to get rid of this because that's a bit of an embarrassment, hey, Wayne. Okay, so, or I could actually have a bar graph where I've got a color here, and let's say another one here, and then let's use a different color where I've now got this kind of thing, and that kind of thing, and this kind of thing, okay? Now I'm making a comparison again, still using two different sets of data, but just displaying them in a different way. Okay, All right, we cool on that?
Perfect.
Right. Now, chaps, let's have a look at this funny thing called a histogram. What is a histogram? Do you folk out there remember what it is? Do you two remember what it is?
Wayne was telling me earlier.
Wayne was telling him earlier. That's code for I have no idea. Okay, Wayne, do you remember what a histogram is? We got a set of axes.
Axes, and it's just like a bar graph, except they together.
Nice.
Of
so
course.
it's just like yes.
Obviously.
Okay, just like a bar graph, but my information or my data
Yes.
is touching each other.
Yes.
Why would they be touching each other? Do you know why? Okay.
Actually,
Because
no.
my data is continuous, right? We're not saying what's your favorite color? Red, yellow, green, blue. Okay, we can't mix those two, can we? We can't have relo. There's no such thing. So we've got red by itself, yellow by itself. But when we say to a group of guys, hey, how tall are you? And we group that information. So let's say we're saying these guys are between 50 centimeters and 100 centimeters. These guys are from 101 centimeters to 150 centimeters. These guys are 151 to 200 centimeters, which is 2 meters. That's very tall. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But here we have information, and all our data is saying we are looking at heights. And so it's continuous. Starting from 0, not that you can be 0 high. Even when you're newborn, you still come out like a little thing. Okay.
Agreed.
So you're not naught, but anything starting from 0 all the way through to the tallest man on earth. Who's the tallest man on earth? Do you know?
Nope.
You don't. You're going to know now. You're going to Google it quickly, and you're going to tell us who's the tallest. What's the tallest thing? Okay, cool. So while AB does that, all right, that's what we call a histogram. So we can use it in heights. Chaps who are looking at the camera, when else do we use a histogram?
With water?
With
I don't know, so I'm just guessing it.
It's height, also mass.
Oh, wait.
Okay?
Which
so
can
if
be
I got a
water.
group of guys, say, how heavy are you? Or even time. How long does it take these people to run the 100 meters? Okay? From 0 seconds to 20 seconds. How many are doing it in that time? From 21 seconds to 30 seconds. How many are running 100 meters in that time? Okay? From 30 seconds to 60 seconds. How many people are taking so long to run 100 meters? In your case, James, from 3 minutes to 4 minutes. Okay? Wayne, don't laugh. From 4 minutes to 5 minutes for 100. Do you get the idea? But then we're going to have time the whole way. Okay. Our next type of chart we look at is something called a
Pie chart.
Right. And a pie chart is just that. It looks like a pie, and it's got different segments. How many degrees in a circle, guys?
360.
360 degrees, absolutely. And we'll come to a question like that, hopefully, if we don't run out of time later on in the program. Our next graph we look at is something called a Box-and-Whisker plot. Now, folk, Box-and-Whisker, we've covered it in our class,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
Jack?
definitely.
But I'm not going to cover it in this lesson because I'm going to do it when we do the whole section on statistics later on in the year. And then we can look at this Box-and-Whisker and everything else. I think it's time for an ad break.
But I have your answer.
You have my
The
answer, right?
tallest-
What's the tallest?
The tallest man is Sultan Kosen. He's from Turkey.
Okay.
And
Wow.
he's measured about 251 centimeters.
Cheap.
Which in meters is?
That's 2.5 meters.
Whoa, we got a genius here. 2.51 meters. Great. Avi, let's take a break.
He's very tall, trust me. You can't even measure. But otherwise, just keep your questions coming and let us know how you're enjoying the show. How's the show like? Your comments and your questions, and help one another on facebook.com/LearnExtra. See you after this break. Welcome back, Awesome Minds. It is now. I enjoy chatting to you on Facebook, and keep your questions coming and your comments, of course. Here's an awesome quote that has been shared by a mindsetter, Lucinda Buhle. She says, worrying is a waste of time. It doesn't change anything. It messes with your mind and steals your happiness. So don't worry and just live your life. So we like that, mindsetters. It's very inspirational. Peter, stop worrying and let's work.
All right, that sounds it.
You were worried
I'm
about
really worried
James.
about these two
Yes.
writing my test on Wednesday.
It's been a long week.
Okay, let's carry on. Now, we're going to look at a set of data, and with this set of data, we're then going to draw up a frequency table. Let's see what we're doing. Read the question behind us. James, do you want to read it?
Okay.
Good, let's go for it.
Is everything testing me? Okay. A very bored grade 11 student sat at the school gate, counted the different color cars that drove past and the sex of the driver. M is equal to male, F is equal to female, and the results were as follows.
Okay, so let's just paint the picture here. We have a student grade 11 who's utterly bored. Why someone would want to do this, I have no idea. But he goes and sits at the school gate, and there he sits on the pavement, and he counts the different color of cars that come past him, and he makes a note of them. And not only does he do that, but he also looks and see whether it's a male or female driver. Okay? So, and he doesn't have to worry about that because he'll know the car that's going in a straight line's male and the other one curving all over the street. No, I'm joking. I didn't say that. You're not allowed to say things like that on TV. All right.
Never.
Females are some of the best drivers ever. Moving on. Okay, so, a very bored grade, except my mother-in-law. My word, it's the most horrific thing driving with her, hey? It really. Okay, a very bored grade 11 student sat at the school. Now, he counts, and this is what he sees. Now, he just writes down the information. What we're going to do now is we're going to take this information, and we're going to plot it down on a frequency table. Now, let's have a look at this frequency table. It's slightly different to what you're seeing because it's broken up into two sections. It's broken up into males as well as females. So not only do we have to tally in the correct color, but we also have to tally with the correct sex, whether it's male or female. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So what I'm going to do now, and guys, I need you to help me remember because this is not all going to fit on. Okay, so we're going to look at the first row. White male, red female, red female. Okay? So, white male, then red female, red female. Cool. Next one. Oops, here we go. Red male, green male, white female. Will you remember that?
No.
I tell you what, Wayne, you remember red male, green male, and you remember white male, white female.
Okay.
Okay, right, let's go. Wayne, what did you have to remember?
Red male,
Red male,
green male.
green male. Cool. James?
White
male.
white female.
Oh my goodness.
I
Okay.
think so.
Now the great news is, no, we still got
right.
to remember some more. Okay. Right. James, green female, red male. Wayne, green female, red male. James, red male, green female. Okay. Wayne, what are you remembering?
Green female, red male.
Green female,
Red male.
red male. James,
I got a red female,
red female.
and I think there's a green male.
You think it was a green male.
I really don't.
Yeah,
Was
we
I
go.
right?
Green,
No,
red
there's
male.
a red male and a green female.
You know, you do realize you've messed up our entire thing, and we have to start again. All right, Wayne, I'm going to rely on you.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go for it. I don't know what's going on
This is
with
shocking.
James today, but you know what? There's one in every village. Okay, so let's go for it. Now, white male, red female. White male, red female. Cool. Next one. We have red female, red male. Red female, red male. Okay.
Red male.
Next one. We have
Green male.
green male, white
White male.
male. Green male, white male. And then we also have a white
White
female.
female.
White female. Cool. You understand how we're going along here? Right, we have to do the whole thing, so let's go quickly. Green female, red male. Green female, red male. Next one. Red male, green female. Red male, green
Green female.
female. Green female.
See,
Cool.
it's easy now, sir, because it's there.
It is indeed. Okay, red male, white female. Red male, white female.
Female.
Cool. And then I have a white male. Right. Done that row, we're on row 3. And let's just go up slightly. Oops, there we go. Okay, white female, blue male. White female and a blue male. Sounds like we're calling the people colours, eh? Right, green female, white male. Green female,
White male.
white male. Next one. Blue female, blue
Blue male.
male. Blue female, blue male. Last row, here we go. Blue male, red female,
Blue male.
Blue male.
blue male,
And yellow,
Yellow
female.
and yellow.
Female.
Okay. Now that we've done that, what we're going to do is we are going to write in the frequencies.
Frequencies.
What do I mean by write in the frequencies? Well, we're going to add up all the tallies and just write the answer down. Okay, Wayne, let's do the males. Away
Okay.
we go.
So it's 4,
4,
4,
good,
4,
right,
1.
and
And that totals up, 0.
0. Do
Okay.
we have to put 0?
No.
Yes,
Yeah, we do. Hey?
we have to.
Guys, 0 is a number. Ask me, check my bank balance. 0 is a number. Okay? Right, next one. I was going to say ask James, measure James's intelligence. That's a number 0. But we won't go be horrible. Right, James, let's go. Female.
3,
Nice. Then,
3,
then,
1,
then,
3,
then.
1.
Okay, great. Now, we're going to ask you some questions on this. Let's go. Wait. How many cars came past the students?
So we have to
We have to add,
add
them all
everything up, yes.
Absolutely. And let's do that, guys. So, I've got 4, then,
8,
then,
12,
then.
13.
Brilliant. James, keep going. I've got 3, then.
Oh, we're going from 13.
No.
Oh.
3, then.
6,
Then.
7,
Then.
10,
Then.
11.
Great. Okay, so we got 13, we got 11. I'm going to use a different color because I don't know if you folk can see that at the moment. Wayne, 13 plus 11?
24.
24. Brilliant. So here's the question.
I got 24.
How many cars came past that student? James?
24.
Absolutely. How easy is that? Okay?
Too easy.
And that would be like a paper 1 type question. Just basic little questions, right? But paper 1 is just as important as paper 2 because paper 1 counts 50%, paper 2 counts 50%. So when you get easy questions, work hard at them and make sure you can answer them. Okay, what is the most popular color car? James, can we answer that?
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and
Blue.
blue. Absolutely wrong, huh? The most popular color
Colour.
car.
Exactly.
Now, what James has done is he's read the question and he hasn't read the question. Does that make sense? Okay? So sometimes you can read something, but you're not actually taking note of what the question's saying. So the question is not saying to us, what color car is popular amongst the different sexes? It's saying, what car is the most popular in total? So how many people like red, guys?
7.
7, absolutely. How many people like white?
7.
7 as well. How many people like blue?
5.
Only 5, eh? How many people like green?
4.
And how many people like yellow?
1.
1 yellow car. Now again,
One
James,
yellow.
I asked you with chairs in my eyes. What is the most popular color car?
Red and white.
Red and
White.
white. Absolutely. Those are the 2 popular cars. Now, guys, I'm glad James messed up there, all right? Because I want to stress this point. How sometimes we can read something, but we interpret it the way we want to interpret it, instead of taking it slowly and reading the question carefully. And folk, in your exams, especially in matric, when you are really, really nervous at the end of the year. AB, do you remember those days?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, were you nervous in your final exams?
Not much. I was
Oh, well,
a
that
bit,
just stuffed
just
up
a
my
bit.
theory there.
I never get nervous for a test or exam.
Don't
That's
you?
how I am. I panic on the first day when I hear that I'm going to write on the 15th, and then that's when I panic. But as the day approaches, I become cool.
Okay, so AB is a bit of a freak. He doesn't get nervous for exams. The rest of you out there really panic and worry about exams. All right? You too as well, I know that. Before you write your final exams in grade 11, you were nervous. Now, if you take that nervousness and you now multiply it by 10, you're getting close to how nervous you chaps are going to be when you write your final exam. And guys, when you write a final exam and when you get nervous, you tend to make a lot of careless errors. And one of the things you must always do is read the question and then read it again to make sure you've understood that question. You know what I love to do the one day? The one day my wife went into a bank and I was waiting for her and she was there arguing with the manager why we have no money whatsoever. Meantime, she's like just drawn and drawn and drawn and didn't understand why there's just not this continuous abundance of money pouring in. She believes that you take the card, you put it in, you remember 4 digits, and you win the lotto, money comes out. Okay. But so there she was, and I was sitting in the bank on a bench just watching what was going on around me. And the one thing I noticed was this. In fact, there were 2 things. The one thing, on the door, it said, from the outside, push. Okay? And I can't tell you how many people got to the door and tried to pull it. And then realized, oh yeah, push. And then they walked in. So they saw the sign, but they didn't see it. The other thing I found amusing was there was a step in the bank. Okay? And there was a sign that said, mind the step. Now, you couldn't miss the sign because it was freaking big right there. And so many people would look at the sign and then do, you know how you kind of like don't see the step? And I kept thinking, can't you see the sign? They saw the sign, but they didn't see the sign. James, you saw the question, but you didn't see
the question.
Okay. Right, let's have a look at our next question. Now, James, which color or colors is or are favored among the women? Okay?
That'll be what's a red, white, and green.
Absolutely. You're looking over here because we're talking females. Oops, there we go. We're talking the females, right? So we know it's got to be in that column, and the one with the highest is red, white, and yellow. Next question, Wayne, let's have a look at it. It's for you. It says, which color or colors is or are favored amongst the men?
Well,
and that's going to be?
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and
Blue.
Absolutely. Straightforward question, isn't it? Okay? And that's the type you'll find in paper 1. But it's a nice question to start with because it's setting the basics for this entire section. Let's have a look at our next question today. Right. Consider the cumulative frequency table below, which is a summary of the results after a class of boys were asked, which is your favorite color? Okay. Now, we haven't seen this word yet. Well, not today. Okay. I'm a little bit nervous to ask, but I'm going to do it anyway. James, do you know what a cumulative frequency table
Why do you put me on the spot?
Okay, so that means no. Wayne, do you know what it is? Look in the camera, tell them directly what is a cumulative frequency.
Well, I guess a cumulative frequency is like a shorter version of saying accumulate of everything. So everything put together.
We got a brain here. Hey? It kind of restores your belief in
But you told me to give that one to Wayne.
It does,
outside.
trust me.
Okay.
You're like, give it to Wayne. He got
Right,
it.
so it's a collection of all the data. So let's have a look at this. Okay. Now, we're going to complete this. Guys, there's something missing here. What's missing?
A tally.
A tally.
Now we want 6. So we know we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Cross.
5, 6.
6, yeah.
Agreed?
Definitely.
What's missing over here?
Where were you there? Oh, the
4.
number.
And
Sorry.
here?
2.
2.
And here?
4.
4. Okay. Now, like Wayne, and he actually described that very well. I'm impressed. Eh? The cumulative is the collection. Right. So now, here we asked 6 boys. Then we asked another 4, which takes us to
10.
10.
And then there were another 2, which takes us to
12.
12. Okay. Right, Wayne, keep quiet. Let's test James. James, then we asked 4, which takes us to?
I'm joking. 16.
He nearly messed up. 16. Okay, brilliant. Now let's ask questions. Our questions we're going to say is this. Draw a bar graph using the set of axes provided. Here's the set of axes. Okay. Now, chaps, we've got to do two things first. One, label our graph, and two, label the set of
Axes.
Okay. What is our graph going to be? What are we going to call it?
Can you
It
go?
could vary. Hey? Now, I'm glad they're thinking about it because there's no definite right answer. There could be a number of answers. Okay, so they've got to give it some thought, but they can't think too long. All right, James, what would you say?
I thought you said I could get us some thought. Okay. Anyway, bar graph showing. Can you go up? I just want to see what they're comparing up there. I forgot. Okay. Bar graph showing your favorite color.
Okay, we don't have to say bar graph.
Oh,
okay?
okay, you just say
We're
graph.
just going to say favorite colors,
Ah.
right? Wayne, what would you have said?
Well, is it the favorite colors for the cars?
No, just favorite
Oh,
colors.
it's just favorite colors. So
Okay,
I'd have been like,
absolutely. We finished cars, eh? That
Okay.
was question number one.
Okay.
That's doing and gone.
I would have maybe
Okay.
said,
Now, Wayne, help me out here.
Okay.
Here, on our vertical axis, we've got to give it a label.
Okay.
Right. Look at the camera. Tell
Okay.
the viewers what's that label going to be.
well, the label will be the number of boys who actually chose that color.
Okay, the number of boys. Nice. Another word we can use, James, is...
Maybe there. Oh, frequency.
Absolutely, because frequency means the
Frequency,
number of.
yes.
Okay, so we could have also said frequency. Now, what are we going to put as our label on our horizontal axis?
The different colors.
Different colors. Cool, nice, I like that. Right. And what were our colors? Can we remember?
Blue,
red, green, and
yellow.
Okay, so we're going to have blue. We're going to have...
Green.
Was it green or was
Was
it
it,
red?
Red, it's red.
Red.
Red,
Then
green, then yellow.
Yellow.
Brilliant. Okay. Now we're going to pop those onto our diagram. Now, folk, I cheated a little bit and I drew a whole lot of bars before the show. Okay, so let's have a look at it. Blue. How many blue were there, James?
Where we 6.
6, absolutely. Okay. So I'm going to draw 6 blue. Right, here we go. Check out how cool is that, eh? Right, that's
Technology.
brilliant. Oh, not quite 6. There we go. Okay. How many, Wayne, red did I have?
4.
4. Okay, so I'm going to bring red. Hopefully, yeah, here she comes. And I'm going to put it over here. How many red did we have?
4.
Was
4 red.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Okay, so it wasn't quite 3, it was 4. Now there's a way to make this bigger, and I have no idea how, so let's try. Eh? Okay. Alright, it's not getting bigger. I tried to be clever and it didn't work. Okay, so let's get rid of that red, and let's just build our own little square here. Okay, so there it is, and it's got to go to
4.
Cool. Right. Then we had green. And green was?
2.
2. So we've got green over here, and let's just bring green up, and there it is, 2 green. And finally, yellow, we had?
4.
4 as well. Okay, so we're going to bring yellow, and let's bring it up to 4, and it's not quite 4, so we'll throw that away, and we will draw our own one. Okay, it's lovely being on live TV and things going according to plan. Okay, here we go, and it's 4 yellow. All right, straightforward, chaps. Now, just by looking at that graph, we could ask you some questions. And we could ask the chaps, what's the favorite color? James?
Blue.
Great. Wayne, what's the least favorite color?
Green.
Green. Straight away. It's straight easy to see. We don't have to look at all this information. We can see it on our chart straight away. Okay, next question. Let's go. A class of 24 students made up of 16 boys and 8 girls were asked which sport they enjoy the most. Watching on television. The following results were recorded. Right, James, how many boys like rugby?
9.
Okay, Wayne, girls.
1.
Right, James, soccer, boys.
4.
Wayne,
0.
0 girls. James, boys ice skating.
0.
Wayne,
2.
talking about ice skating. Hope you guys watched the Winter Olympics.
Yes,
okay?
yeah.
There was some phenomenal stuff going on there. There really was. Well worth watching, especially the way they throw these people on the ice and do weird and wonderful things. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some water down my throat now, so we're going to take a ad break.
Indeed. But before we take that ad break, let me tell you that we've got a special thing that is happening.
Okay.
Yesterday we've been nominated by Lou for rep nominations.
Okay, I don't think all our viewers know what rep nomination.
Well, if you don't know about the rep nominations, I'll post the link on Facebook and I'll tell you more after this break. Welcome back, Mindsetters. Now something very explosive is about to happen, so be chilled out and watch out the space. But otherwise, to tell you more about the rec nomination, it is whereby someone gets to be nominated to do something awesome, a random act of kindness to anybody randomly. So as Mindset, we've been nominated by Llewellyn to do something that is awesome, to impact the community and to change the world. So that's what we're on about. And John, on behalf of Mindset, has accepted the nomination. So
John is our big boss, eh?
yes, John is our big boss. So we'll find out what Mindset will be doing. So keep your eyes peeled on Mindset and on the Facebook page, which is facebook.com/learnextra. And also I've asked some suggestions from the Mindset. What would they like us to do, hey? So
Okay.
also, Peter, you're more than welcome. And Wayne, thanks, James, to suggest what you'd like us to do. Back to you.
All right, back to us. Now, guys, we've had viewers. In fact, we've had like about 30, 40 of them saying, how tall is 2.52 meters? Remember we spoke about the tallest man on Earth. So we thought we'd give you a kind of demonstration to do that. So, gentlemen, what I'm going to ask you to do is this. In fact, come right to the front. We're going to go to our roving camera here. One of you climb on one of you's shoulder. I think you're the stronger one here, James, right? Okay, and let's do this.
Okay.
All right, so where you go, down.
Okay, come
Okay, on his shoulders. Do you want to hold my hand just to make sure you don't fall? All right, now we're going to see how tall these two guys are. James, I want you to try and hold that next to your head, okay? All right, now a little bit higher to the top of your head. Okay, let's see if you guys are taller than the tallest man on Earth. Wayne, how are you doing there? You're holding it up. But you're stronger. You're mafutu. It's okay. Okay, so here we go. Down, all the way down to your feet. And guys, they are a mere 132 centimeters. So the tallest guy is another 20 centimeters taller than that. Right, try and lift your hand up and let's show how high that is. Okay, that's how high the tallest man is on Earth. Guys, that is huge.
That's
eh?
fairly tall.
That's really great. Are you comfortable up there?
Not at all.
Not at all. All right, let's go down. Fantastic. Uh-oh, we nearly broke down. All right, chaps, I'm going to ask you to take your places and let's get on. So the viewers out there who said, how tall is the tallest man? And we said 2.52 meters, and you said, well, how tall is that really? Now you have an idea. Guys, thanks for helping out there.
Sure, it's okay.
Wayne, I'm sorry. You can go for a neck realignment.
Muscle weighs more than fat.
Okay, here we go. So now what we're doing is this. We started looking at a question just before our break, and I'm going to try and go through this pretty quickly because I want to get through that challenge question. So, a class of 24 students made up of 16 boys and 8 girls. Guys, do you think that's important?
Yeah. A class of 24
Do you
students.
think it's important that they tell us how many boys, how many girls?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, why would you say it's important?
So you can compare it in your data.
Okay, well, I'd say even more
Well,
simpler than that.
yeah.
Because they told us. And in a maths-led exam, they're not going to tell you stuff that you don't need to
know.
work with, okay? And that you don't need to know. Absolutely. Right. So any information we get given, is it important?
Yes.
Absolutely, they say, looking at the camera. Okay.
Yes.
Now, next. So, 16 boys, 8 girls, and now they're asked, what channel do you enjoy watching the most? What sport, rather, do you enjoy watching the most? Okay. I have a problem with this table.
You've got values
Okay.
there.
It's got values, and it doesn't have numbers.
Numbers.
So we can't say a number of people watch.
Although we didn't use
Athletics.
letters in
Okay. And we can't say B number of girls watch swimming. So we've got to work it out. How can we determine how many boys watch athletics, Wayne?
Well, we could add all the sports up, and then the remaining.
Okay. or the remaining
amount. The remaining amount would be then divided into two to separate for the swimming for the girls and the. Or actually, no.
We
We would
there's
work with the
boys.
16 and the 8
Okay,
and the
so
8
let's
girls.
do that.
Yes.
So, Wayne, 9 plus 4
That's 13,
plus 1,
14.
14. Okay?
Yes.
So how many guys watch athletics?
Two.
Yes, two, because there are
16 boys.
Quite nice, eh? Right, James. Here we go. How many girls watch swimming? Let's first of all add the number of girls. 1.
Well, how many were there? 8 girls.
No, let's just add.
Okay,
1
sure.
plus
1,
2
3,
plus
4,
1.
6.
6. How many girls were there, James?
So 8.
8 girls. Okay.
Yes.
So how many girls enjoy watching swimming on TV?
2.
2. And we got that because 8 girls, 6 watch other sport, 2 must be enjoying swimming. Right, now, here's a question. Straightforward. How many boys enjoy watching athletics the most? The value of A. Guys, we've done that.
Yeah.
How many girls enjoy watching swimming? We've done that. Now, use the data above,
Okay.
including the values of A and B, to draw a double bar graph.
Easy stuff.
Dum.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Before we start even looking at the graph, what are we going to do, James?
Heading.
Heading. Then what are we going to do, Wayne?
We label our axes.
He says looking at the camera. Okay. Now, what kind of heading are we going to have, James?
Favorite sports.
Favorite sports on TV. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Favorite. Oops, that's a bit of a mess there. Let's get rid of that. Favorite sports on TV. Agreed? Now, Wayne, what's our vertical axis going to be?
Well, that's the amount of boys or students who actually watch. That's the total number of students.
What's the shortcut? One word. James? Yeah.
Frequency.
Frequency. Absolutely, eh? So this is my frequency. Nice. Okay, then what am I going to have as a heading for my horizontal axis?
The 6.
The sports, eh? Okay. Now, what we're now going to do is this. What sport did we have? And guys, I'm not going to do them all because we're running out of time. So I'm going to do rugby and soccer. Okay? So we're going to say here, I've got rugby. And I've got
Soccer.
Cool. Now, how many boys enjoyed watching rugby on TV?
9.
And how many girls?
1.
Okay. So let's have a look what we're going to do here. We are now going to say, I've got a rectangle, okay? And I'm going to make it a blue rectangle, I think. Yeah, let's do a blue one. Why? Because it's for boys. That's a bit sexist.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So we've got from here all the way to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9.
9 boys enjoy watching rugby.
Rugby.
How many girls? And again, let's be a little sexist. We'll go
Red.
red. Not pink? Okay, red it is, right? Because pink nowadays is a guy color.
Yeah.
Hey? Jeez, you must see these guys when we have civvies days at school. All right. So, how many girls enjoy rugby?
1.
Only 1. Oopsie, we didn't quite get our color right. Okay, we've got to get our color right. Why do we have to get our color right, chaps?
So you can distinguish between the two.
Okay, and do we have to be able to distinguish between the two?
Yes.
Absolutely, we have to, hey? Okay, so let's draw this. So we've got, how many
One.
did we say?
One.
Only 1, hey? There she is, there. Right. Okay, so we're using blue and red. So what's important, what else do we need for this specific graph?
Well, the girls need to be on top of the boys to show
No.
is
They're
multiple.
next to each other. We've got them
Okay.
next to But if I look at that, what does blue mean? What does red mean?
You need a key.
I need a key,
We need a key.
absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to say here on the side, let's do it here, key, okay? And I'm going to say now, let's get a blue. Hopefully we can find a blue. There's a blue. And we're going to say, oops, no, that was not blue. Let's try blue again,
Got it at
okay?
the bottom.
We're going to say, oh my goodness, right, blue means what?
Boy.
Boys.
Means boy.
Okay, so that is our boys. Then we're going to go and say, well, now we've got red, and red is for our
Girls.
Then we're going to leave a break, aren't we? Okay? Because it's a bar graph, and a bar graph has got gaps in between
it.
And then we're going to say, right, how many boys enjoy soccer? 4. Okay? So we're going to go back to this wonderful thing board here of mine, and we're going to say, let's draw a blue again. And we've got 4 boys who enjoy soccer. How many girls?
I don't know.
Well, we don't know. We have to go.
Okay? So, am I going to draw anything?
No, you don't draw anything.
Not a thing. Okay.
I don't think so.
And then we're going to leave a gap and do the same for athletics, do the same for ice skating, etc. But we're running out of time, and because we're running out of time, I want to get to that challenge question. While I find our challenge question, are there any shout-outs here you want to do?
Yes, there are, of course. There are new mindsetters on the page, such as Shalene Tandega Ndlovu, who's saying, I'm so new to this, and I'm so loving the show so far, so great. Though I have some questions that I'd like to ask. So thank you so much, Shalene, and welcome to Mindset.
Absolutely, Sharina. And don't forget, now you have an appointment every single Thursday at 6 o'clock. All right, guys, challenge question. We're running out of time. We're down to about 3 minutes. Let's go. Here's our diagram. Remember, this was how the Minister of Finance predicted they were going to spend their South African money. Okay? And so it was a budget because it wasn't 100% accurate, it was an estimate. So here's the first question. The first question is this. How much was to be spent on defense, public order, and safety? Right. Can we see that over here, chaps? It's a little bit small. Oh my goodness, now I've just put a block in the way. Let's just try and move the block. Sorry about that. Okay, block gone, block gone. Let's get back to a good old pen. Right, here we go. Can you see that? Defense, public order, and safety. James, how much?
154 billion.
154 billion rand. So I'm going to say 154 billion. Well done. Right, Wayne, next question.
Okay.
What did the government plan to spend 2 billion rand on? Okay, let's have a look.
Well,
Here
science
it is
and
there.
tech. Science and tech.
Science and technology.
Yes.
Brilliant. Now, here's the question. Who wants to tackle this one? James, you?
Right.
Wayne?
Which one? 1.3.
1.3.
Yeah.
I'll go for it.
1.1 trillion.
I'll go for it.
You want to go for it?
Let's try
Right,
it.
Wayne is coming up to the screen. This is his
Okay.
moment of glory. And let's see what he writes.
Okay.
Write it down.
So, okay.
Okay, what have you written so far?
So that's
1,100. Okay, cool. Now you've got millions.
1,100 million.
Right.
And that's 1,001. 1 billion.
Trillion.
1.1 billion, actually.
Billion.
It's billion.
Okay, cool.
And then, and then that's trillion.
Right. Okay. So we have this is our thousands, then our millions, then James our billions, and finally James our trillions. Okay, Wayne, it's good to have you on the show.
Sure.
Someone's getting something right. Okay, so that's it. Now the next question: what percentage of the budget was spent on transport? We got 20 seconds, guys. What you would have to do is this. You'd have to look for the transport. It's 89 billion. So we're going to have to write here now 89 billion, which is written, that's thousands, that's millions, this is billions, over our total, which is 1.1, that's thousands, millions, billions,
and then
trillions. And because we want it as a percentage, what are we going to do?
Times by 100.
Times by 100. That's it, guys. Well done. Not doing the answer. That's all the time we have for AB.
Thank you so much, Peter, and thanks to you, Mindsetters, for tuning in. For more information, and if you're struggling, go to the help desk at mindset.co.za. Thank you, James, and thanks to you, Wayne. You've been a great audience, and thank you for helping us, Mindsetters. Otherwise, we'll see you some other time. Peace.